Well, greetings, friends. Our reading today is in 2 Kings chapters 4 and 5. And in our reading, we find 7 miracles of Elisha. Remember, Elisha had asked for a double portion from Elijah, and God granted it to him. But there are 7 of those miracles, and we find in chapter number 4, the oil for the widow and her son. We also find the Shunammite woman that became pregnant when she was barren. We find also this same son that died, that he was raised from the dead. In chapter 4, we find in chapter 4 also a pot of stew that was inedible, but God made it so they could eat it. And then in chapter number 4, bread and grain was supplied for 100 of the prophets. And so we see that many of these miracles were very similar to miracles that Jesus did in the New Testament. Then we go to chapter 5, and there's the miracle of Naaman, a Syrian general that was healed of his leprosy. And then also Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, who received that leprosy after he was deceptive. But it's this story in chapter 5 I really want to focus our attention on, because there was a servant girl that was captured from Israel that was Naaman's servant girl, and she was the one that actually pointed Naaman to the prophet Elisha to go to Israel. She said if only he knew or could meet the prophet, then he could be healed of this leprosy. And friends, I've thought about this little girl. We don't know her name, but she was a hero. She was a hero because she helped her master find a cleansing. And friends, I want to say to you, there's a lot of people that we're, shall say, no-name people. Nobody knows about us. We're not popular. You may not have a lot of recognition in some way, but if you point people to Jesus, and that's the important thing. If you point people to find a cleansing in their spirit, in their bodies, to find deliverance, if you point, you are a hero of the faith. Oh, you may not get all the recognition. People don't know your name, but you're a hero of the faith. You may not be very old. You may be young, like this girl. The scripture says she was a little girl. And yet she pointed her master to the deliverance. She pointed her master to the man who could help her and help him. And so, friends, I want to say to you that point people to Jesus. Point people to their deliverance, to their hope, to their cleansing. And you, even though you might not be popular, you may not have a name, God takes record and you can give them hope. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.